One of the initial hurdles of getting over the challenge of painting green is realizing that not all greens are the same. In the Odyssey or in the Iliad, they don't have any words for blue. They describe the sea as a deep wine color. And the most interesting hypothesis, the word for the color blue had not been invented yet. It was not in the vocabulary. There are some words that exist in some languages that are specific to a color or a tone that don't exist, that don't translate into other languages. There have been studies done where people speaking these different languages, where they have different words for color, can actually differentiate between color better when they have more words for a certain color. When we have words for something, we can see the distinctions better, more clearly. And now consider that in our English language, we think we only have one word for green. We don't actually use many other words for green. When we're coming out and we look at this scene, we think it's all green. I think a more helpful thing to do is to use the word green less and use other words instead. Because if we actually look at chromaticity charts, green is one of the most expansive colors on the visible spectrum of color. If we actually look at how many different greens our eye can distinguish between hue, green is, I think, the single largest color. Maybe that is a linguistic technicality because there's this big thing that we group as just all being green, or maybe there's some there to it. Certainly our eyes are adept at seeing distinctions in green. When we're actually out here and when we need to solve the problem of getting over all this green and turning it into something that's beautiful and really observing all the infinite variety and distinctions in it, it's helpful to stop thinking of everything as green and start thinking of things as emerald or viridian or chartreuse or olive or drab or lime, chromium, like a chromium oxide, or bright sap green. I think that's one of the more helpful mental shifts that we can do to help see better. And this painting right now, I'm going to keep pushing it and we'll just see how far we can get. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, you might want to watch the full tutorial that's on my Patreon. I go through the full process of this painting start to finish and many other plein air paintings. I also have one on a mentorship tier, and I have a mailing list for any in-person workshops if you guys are interested. But I also try to put out a lot of interesting stuff just here on my YouTube if you guys want to keep on watching here. So thanks again and see you in the next one.